Yep. Good evening. Quickly, I'm going to show you how to get in on a trend trade. Okay. Step one is to identify the trend. For this case, you can see it's an uptrend. Uptrend is marked by higher highs like this one, this one, this one. These are higher highs, and higher lows. This one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, those are higher lows. Why are the higher highs? They are higher highs because, as you can see, this high is higher than this one, and so is this higher than this. All right, and then for higher lows, you can see this low is a low because you can see there's a pullback before a continuation. So when the market pulls back, it forms a low. Oh, sorry, my battery is also low. Quickly, let me plug it in. Okay, so sorry about that. So if the market pulls back, it forms a low. Okay, as you can see, this low is higher than this one, and so is this one higher than this one. All right, so beneath here, I quickly used arrows to simplify this wave for you so you have a clearer picture of what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this can be called a reference point. Okay, from your reference point, you start marking your higher highs and your higher low, your higher high, your higher low, and thereafter. So for you to confirm an uptrend, okay, when it comes to a downtrend, the reverse becomes the case. But for an uptrend, before you can confirm an uptrend, you must have at least two consecutive higher highs. Okay, so this is one higher high, this is another higher high. Okay, so I have two consecutive higher highs. So when I have two consecutive higher highs, I can confirm that I have an uptrend. Okay, for this case, you can see this is my reference. I can also use this as my reference, use this as my first higher high, and this as my second consecutive higher high. I can use this as my reference. This is going to be my first higher high. This is going to be my second higher high. So now for this case, this is my second higher high. And if I zoom in quickly, so you see, I call this point right here, my second consecutive high. So when I mark out my second consecutive high, I keep a black line there. You can see my black line is 69.74 right there. Move it a little bit up and down so you see. So I just kept it above the body of that top right there. Some traders use the wick, but I use the body. You can see it's just above the body of this candle right here, this green one right here. So I just kept it above there and expected market to come back. And guess what? The market came back. Okay. So now when market comes back to this level, what happens? That's when I start watching out for candlestick patterns that will show me when to click my buy button. Okay, because identifying a trend is not just enough. You have to know the exact time to click buy or sell. Now, how do I do that? Now, you see the market has come back to this level. So when it came back to this level, if I zoom in a little bit, so you see, you can see that there is a break with this green candle. Okay, a break and then about two bounces. This is one, two. Okay, now this candlestick pattern is enough for me to click my buy button. Yes, a break and a double test, and then you can see it even plunged back again and then broke for the second time. So this candlestick pattern, I'm going to zoom in again so you see this candlestick pattern right here is enough to give me a confirmation to pull my buy my buy trigger. Okay, you can see the candlestick pattern there. The break, this is the break. This green candlestick here is the break. Okay, this is the first test and this is second test. Looks like I shifted my black line a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, just above the body right there, so you can have a nice position over here. Okay, good. So you can see this green candlestick is the break. This is the first bounce. This is the second bounce. Okay, that is enough to tell me it's time to buy. You can see what happened after then. Okay, the market just kept moving higher. So how do I take my profit? I take my profit by looking at previous highs. Okay, if I go back a little bit, you can see that if the market broke this level, if the market broke past this level, okay, my take profit is going to be here. Why? Because this is the high that is most recent. Okay, this was the high that was most recently made. So quickly I'm going to put a line there so you see if I kept my take profit just above there. Let's see. So you can see that the market came up. If I bought from here, from this region, you can see my take profit have been here. The market broke higher a little bit and then fell back. You can see, okay, fell back. So that's the sense of taking your profit at good reference levels. I used that previous high that was made. Quickly I'm going to go back again so you see the high I used on the 19th of October. This high, I used it as my take profit. Okay, you can see that from here up to this point, broke it a little bit, fell back to my entry point. So you see, so now what do I do again? I'm going to start. Okay, now I'm done with this level. Okay, I've traded this level. You see, I've traded this level right now. Here I traded this level here. Okay, now another high has been made. Let me zoom out so you see another high has been made. I've traded this higher high. Okay, I traded it from here. It broke higher to this place, took my profit around here, and then now it has fallen back to this place, made a higher low because this is higher than this, made another higher low. Now you can see it has broken this level again. Now I'm going to zoom in and put my black line here. Good, just above there. So now this is another high that I'm watching out for. So you can see that. Okay, let me see what market did when it came back to this level. So you can see there's a break. Now this break is not a solid break. You can see if I go back to this, zoom in, you can see the first one that I took. You can see this solid green candle, and you can see the bounces are just above the black line. But if I come back to this level, you can see that yes, we have a break, but it's not solid. You can see, and then the bounces are not just on the line, just haphazard bounces there. We have one here, and we have, okay, this is not another one. If this was a bounce, it would have been followed by a green candle. Okay, so this is the only bounce we have here. This red candlestick that is followed by a green candlestick is a bounce, but this is not a bounce. Okay, so we have a break which is not solid and just one bounce. And for me to have confirmed a buy at this level, I needed at least a break and two bounces, just like I showed you here. So that is one pattern I used to enter: a break and double bounce. You can see red followed by green, red followed by green. That's a bounce. Okay, a break and two bounces, that's enough for me. A break and one bounce is a no for me. Okay, so as you can see, if I had gotten on the trade, not that I would have sustained a loss, but the market wouldn't have got my direction immediately. So quickly, if I go to NZD/USD, I have a similar formation over there. Okay, I took this trade. I showed you NZD/USD. I closed out my positions on Friday, which I showed you on my recorded tape. I told you I didn't want to hold my positions over the weekend because I didn't know what the market was going to be looking like on Monday. But basically, you can see on my NZD/USD, they have a similar formation. Okay, I used these arrows to indicate or simplify the wave rather. Sorry, I used these arrows to simplify this wave. You got this my reference. Okay, a high, a higher low. Okay, up to this point is another higher high. made another higher low, and then you can see now, for me to have seen at least two consecutive higher lows, this is 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. Now for me to have seen two consecutive higher lows, I can now confirm an uptrend. So what do? I place my black line above, just above the body of that peak that was made. Okay, then I wait for market to come back. I wait for candlestick to come back to this my reference line, as you can see, 0.6675, and right there. Okay, this pullback was made, and then now market coming back to this place and breaking it confirms this as another higher high. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for candlestick pattern around here to confirm that, okay, fine, it's time to buy. Now let me zoom in so you see, let me zoom in so you see my candlestick formations right there. So first of all, you notice